Previously on Tuesday Night TalkDown.
We're not having fun anymore.
I said we're moving on.
You guys gave me critiques and I fixed them.
I have been directed by my producers to discuss the elephant in the room.
Fantastic little turd.
That's not inspiring. That's petty.
If you do decide to show up, as it suggested you might not,
Let's let the fans decide. Let's let the fans decide if we come back next week.
you are officially being removed from the Jibber Jabber Cup since Koj insisted you don't care about it anyway.
We don't care about winning the Jibber Jabberwocky Cup. We don't care about the title shot.
But if you do, Zilla, you will face the internet champion.
Did Sugar call the dopes bluff? We find out right now! Alrighty, fans, like it or not, we will hear from Zilla later in regards to him answering my challenge or not. Let's get right into the results. Casey, Andrews, Koj, and myself are all here to throw out the scores, plus your fan votes, and we'll see who won this week. First up, week 4 of the Jibber Jabber Cup, Dylan Murphy and Mr. Money Mark. Dylan Murphy, Koj said the promo was a little bland on the overall delivery and didn't really provide anything engaging. It felt like a get out of jail free card. Man, Koj can be a miserable judge. He gave Dylan Murphy a 6. Casey Andrews said the filters are a little distracting, but they also stand out and make the aesthetic. So it's 50-50 either way. This one was pretty well done. Decent content and smooth delivery. He gave Dylan a 7. I said it was a very solid promo, and I like the swagger and the catchphrases. We have talked privately about Dylan's overall delivery, and that's the final touch for his success. I scored it an 8. Let's move on to Mr. Money Mark. Koj said he really liked the aggressiveness. It showed a new depth to the character. Scored it an 8. Casey liked the Murphy's Law concept. Felt the execution wasn't particularly there. He suggests Mr. Money Mark still needs another take. Gave it a 5 out of 10. Me, I thought it won out this week sheerly on intensity. I love the fire and the confidence that your cronies have your back regardless. 8.5. Let's see the final scores. While Mr. Money Mark barely won the judges' votes by half a point overall, it was the fans that were the deciding factor, 13-5. Congrats to Dylan Murphy.
If you come flashing that cash in Dylan Murphy's face, you are going home broke, Jack!
Up next in the Jibber Jabber Cup, it's Devil's Advocate against Mean Machine Sr. Koj suggested this was a milder version of the Devil's Advocate, but in a good way. He feels, however, the ambiance is stale and says location, location, location. Scores it a 7 out of 10. Casey Andrews said decent delivery, and the more Devil's Advocate talks, the more he wants to listen. Casey is at the point where he wants to see actual in-ring work, which is really the point of a good promo. Scores it 8 out of 10. Personally, I liked that Devil's Advocate acknowledged the strengths of his opponent and had both good pacing and a solid premise. But where's the do not stray catchphrase? That would have sealed the deal for me. I scored an 8 out of 10. Meanwhile, Koj felt that Mean Machine Sr. was confused by the objective. He said it strayed from the typical formula, which is fine when it comes together in the end, but he felt that this felt like a loss was expected. Where's the Mean Machine nostalgia? Scored it a 4. Casey Andrews said, congrats on your election of mayor of parts unknown. I didn't vote for you. Promo was fine. 7 out of 10. Personally, I said it was another solid promo with a little more effort overall this week. Maybe take your foes seriously just once. Also scored at 7 out of 10. Here's the final scores. Senior started off hot with the fan voting, but ultimately the big comeback was Devil's Advocate as he records another victory in the Jibber Jabber Cup.
Are you afraid of letting go of what once was? Are you afraid of a new age?
Here are the standings going into the final week. Devil's Advocate is in the driver's seat. If he can beat Mr. Money Mark, he is guaranteed to win the cup. If he cannot win, and if Dylan Murphy just simply hands in a promo because of Zilla's forfeit, then the cup goes to Murphy. Anything can happen at this point. Tune in next week to find out.
We're gonna live a little, we're gonna laugh a little, we're gonna hit him with that rolling lariat. Okanagan, the mysterious creature, makes his return. Nah, I ain't talking about the Ogopogo. I'm talking about Haviko. September 26th in Summerland, Haviko makes his return to Big West Wrestling, my home away from home. Now, I know this time in the world, many people got a lot of questions on their mind, so I've got the perfect partner, the man with all the answers. Yeah, I'm talking about none other than Eli Thursday. I'm so happy to have a guy with his mind in my corner. We're going to be taking on an odd couple of sorts, but two of the best that British Columbia has to offer. Yeah, I'm talking about Liza Hall, one of the best, if not the best technical wrestler I have ever seen. I like to consider myself a submission specialist of sorts, but hey, even Liza Hall has made Haviko say, I quit. Speaking of I quit, man, I thought we were done with each other, Nolan, after years of battling each other up and down this island after neither one of us could stand. Seems like destiny's got us intertwined. We're facing off yet again. But September 26th, Haviko defeats Destiny. I take my life back into my own hands, and it's time for me to prove my worth. And that starts with Big West Wrestling. Who am I? Haviko.
Up next is an interesting showdown as the number 4 ranked Casey Peak takes on number 5, Destro the Escamofo. Already, Koj said he really liked the new scenery, but he suggests that Casey Peak is plagued by repetition. Let's get some new material, big guy. Scored it a 5. Casey Andrews said, man, it's pretty much the same promo you cut on Dez last time. Take just a little more time to plan out what you're going to say. He likes the new angle, he likes the new setting, but if you're against someone multiple times, whether in a promo or a match, watch the old stuff. Make sure you don't repeat spots, because the first time it gets a pop, the second time it gets polite applause, the third time the crowd's on their phone. Scored it a 5. Me, I gave Casey a 7.5. Watch more promos on YouTube to get a feel for the genre and to find your own voice, and eventually start showing us who Casey Peak really is. As for Destro, Koj said, there's the Dez we've been waiting for all these weeks. Direct, precise, and arrogant. Well done. 8 out of 10. Casey Andrews said, you were fired up this week, my guy. Your intentions were clear. Your message was well conveyed, and your passion and fire felt genuine. Scored it an 8. Me, I like the confidence and swagger, but focus more on your actual flow to get the full effect. You already know that going after Marty Sugar will get you speared out of your boots. I gave you an 8 as well. Here's the overall score. This one had the closest fan voting of the week. The decision went to the judges, and just like boxing, you don't want to do it. Casey, it cost you. Dez, another big victory as you move up the rankings.
I ended last season with a title shot, and damn sure I'm not waiting till the end of this season to get another one.
Shut up and sit down.
Jay, dude, you're not going to believe this. You and me pissed and moaned so bad that I was awarded a title shot. No, I know, I can't believe it either. I'm out here politicking like HBK. It's unreal. I bet that's how you guys thought I was going to react to the news of my oh-so-gracious title shot. But the fact of the matter is, as Koj and Mr. Sugar pointed out, I don't care about cups. And I certainly do not care about title shots that I don't feel I've rightfully earned. Now, Mr. Sugar, I understand that you put me in the title picture to show me that just maybe my hard work around here is paying off. And just maybe, if you give me what I want, the dopes will stop hijacking your A show. Well, I never set my ransom conditions. You see, I don't want a title shot. Do you know what I really want? Do you know what Zilla really wants? Zilla wants you, Marty. And Zilla doesn't want the Marty promoter of Big West Wrestling. He doesn't want the Marty owner of Tuesday Night TalkDown. He wants the Mad Dog Marty Sugar. He wants all 18 years experience. He wants the promo battle of a lifetime. Now, that's all good because I feel like maybe after I beat the man, I will feel I deserve to be the man. Now, if you accept, and only if you accept, I have one condition. It's pretty simple. Fan votes only. No judges, no DWO, no run-ins from Money Mark or Mean Machine. Zilla and the Mad Dog. I look forward to your answer, my friend.
Semi-main event time, fans. Lance Skullz, back from hiatus, takes it to Sleazy Steve. Koj suggested that Lance Skullz started strong but finished mundane. Nothing worth noting aside from the lack of quality. 6 out of 10. Casey Andrews said, welcome back, solid delivery, maybe a little too short. 6 out of 10. Me, I said, strong return to TalkDown after a brief hiatus. Short and sweet, but was it a little too short? There's no formula. This was good, but it had room to grow. 8 out of 10. Koj surprised me here. He said he loved the structure and classic formula, but after competing week after week after week, it was kind of weak. You're better than that, Sleazy Steve. 6 out of 10. Casey Andrews says, is his new gimmick taking roll call at shows? First he points out Sky wasn't at August 15th, and then Skullz. I'd laugh so hard if he just started calling people out for not being at shows and made that a gimmick, like some sort of gross hall monitor. Promo was good, 7 out of 10. Me, I said fiery and cocky. This persona is on the cusp of something big. Just needs a little polish, and we are golden. 8.5. Here's the overall scores. The biggest margin of victory in fan voting this week is what turned the tide, and Sleazy Steve gets the victory.
You weren't there. I was there. But you weren't. And you think you can just barge in to TalkDown, face someone like me who is outclassing and outranking you in every way that you can conceive.
So it looks like I need to leave reality and join Sleazy Steve in the land of make-believe. Just saw what you said. We're going to do a little fact-checking about what you said. Here we go. First, why can I do the things that I do? Because I'm damn good at the things that I do. Second, your record may be great in Millennium Pro, but this is Big West Wrestling's Tuesday Night TalkDown. And third, the real reason you're angry I wasn't there August 15th was because you had to deal with one pissed off Sebastian Wolf, and that's all my fault. And for that, tee-hee-hee, whoops!
Your boy is coming. Suspended or not suspended, fined or not fined. I'm showing up to the Summerland Youth Center, and I'm getting what's mine.
I don't really know who died and made you promoter, Ace, but you don't think I earned opportunities? Wow, because me and you have been on this long, arduous road together. We did. We trained together. We brought up together. We started at the very bottom. We didn't just show up and get to the mid card. No. We were at the very bottom. We riffed. Then we got dark matches. Then we got the beginning of the show. And then eventually we clawed and nailed our way to the top of the goddamn Okanagan wrestling scene. We earned that. And we did that as best friends. But now, jealousy and greed has infected you like a venom coursing through your veins. You say I don't deserve number one contendership because I took a show off for something very close, important to my heart, for my friend's wedding. You were my friend. And if I had to miss a show for you, I would have. So I want you to show up on September 26th in Summerland. I really do. Because you may not have a match. But, I always need a warm-up. Always need to stretch, and, it's just a shame. Accidents happen all the time. And yeah, you may be one of the most dangerous strikers I've known, but I got a pretty hard head here. But they got me thinking. You don't just got a problem with me. You got problems all over the place. And I actually came out today, talked to a real close friend of mine who I think you have a very personal beef with.
Ace Redmann Jr. Oh boy. You think your troubles have already started? They have not even begun, my friend. Me costing you the Big West title is just the beginning of what I'm bringing to you. You want to throw a chair in my face? I'll see you at Live, Laugh, Lariat, my friend. Along with this boy right here, the Northern Nightmare, Camaro Cope.
Like your shirt.
Yeah, you too, man. Nice taste.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought it was for the occasion.
Yeah, that's great.
Main event time as both Geordie Taylor and Justin Cider battle the new internet champion, Sky, in a heated triple threat. Kojay suggested that Geordie Taylor had a very unique approach compared to his earlier work, and while able to immediately catch his attention, he claims it also lost it. Plus, Kojay's also sour that Geordie Taylor took the Dopes of the Ropes Championship, 7 out of 10. Casey Andrews said he liked the message, but was distracted by Hulk Hogan and suggested if you watched it enough times, Geordie's words start to sync up with Hulk's mouth. Something about this one didn't click. He gave it a 7 out of 10. Me, I said it was intense and artistic with the contrast of light and dark, but here's hoping Hulk Hogan doesn't give us the gawker and sue us into oblivion, 8 out of 10. Kojay suggested that Justin Cider was fundamentally the strongest promo of the week. Hit every point like he was aiming for the head. Well played, you deserve it, 9 out of 10. Casey Andrews said, yes, you got mad, thank you. This is a return to form for the man who made a name for himself in Season 1. You, sir, get a 9 this week. And me, I said all it took was an unfair draw to light that fire under the Too Cool Cider. This is a return to championship form, 9 out of 10 as well. Kojay states that Sky made a strong effort and her edits were on point. Unfortunately, it's like watching the same B-rated horror movie every single week. Same old doesn't help you defend a title, 5 out of 10. Casey Andrews says that Sky, you have natural talent, but try switching your cadence and delivery up once in a while. Bring it down. Speak slowly and deliberately once in a while. Not everything needs to be delivered fast and pointy. Put weight into your words and you'll be a heavy favorite, 7 out of 10. Me, I said good points and intensity from someone so young. This character has a world of potential and now is the time to expand on the persona and cement a real legacy, 8 out of 10. Here's the final score. And just like that, a dominant fan vote and some excellent judges' scores, and Justin Cider is your 2-time internet champion.
Oh, baby, it feels good to be back in the main event again. Right where I belong and where I've been more than anybody else in Big West Tuesday Night TalkDown history. Here to reclaim what is rightfully mine, that Big West Internet Championship.
You don't need more than one eye to watch the Tuesday Night TalkDown.
Everybody needs to run on down and watch the TalkDown. It's great, and that's no baloney. As we close out the show tonight, once again, we wish everyone a happy long weekend. Stay safe and be smart. And speaking of smart, or not smart, what was Zilla thinking when he challenged me to a promo battle? Who does this kid think he is? Do you know what my answer is, Zilla? You'll have to wait until next week. See you next time!